Hey everybody, I think it's going. Let's see, there we go. Hey guys, how's it going? It's Margaret, and welcome to my channel, Texas Gal Treasures. Today's just going to be a good old-fashioned weekend review chat. I haven't done one of these in a little bit. I used to do them every single Sunday, and hopefully I can get that rolling again just to kind of keep updated with what's been going on this week and what the plans are for the week up ahead. And yeah, so I thought I would jump into it. I have all my notes and I got my friends in the chat. Oh, let me see, did I pop the chat out? I think because I did do the OBS system so that we could see what everyone's saying. Let me see if I got this here. Pop it up. There it is. Okay, let me scoot me over a little bit so we can say hi to everybody. Hello guys, how's it going? Thanks for coming and hanging out. Yeah, it's been a bit of a roller coaster. Thanks, Debbie. Things have been kind of all over the place, but yeah, I'm gonna try to stick to my steps. So if you're new here, hello. My channel is all about making and saving money and the ways to sell things online and make money online and things like that. So succinct, right? So yeah, hi guys. Okay, so basically, I'm just going to kind of go through my list of what's been going on and like what I have planned going ahead. My whole reason for doing this is just, one, to keep me on track and to also have everybody else kind of feel like, okay, I'm not alone in this, and I haven't really done a whole lot of videos lately. I was doing somewhere, I was going through some ups and downs and definitely been hitting some stumbling blocks, I guess you would say, or road humps, what do you call them? Anyway, yeah, things have been a little bit low, as you might have imagined. If you're just catching up or you haven't watched in a bit, my husband lost his job, so things have been really stressful. They've been really stressful. He's actually now trying to figure out like the healthcare insurance because our healthcare runs out at the end of the month, so that's a bit stressy. So yeah, things have been kind of overwhelming, and hello everybody. So I think too, like, because of who I am, I end up taking on a lot. I don't see that as like, okay, he's still a partner in the household. Of course he is, but I guess the way I was raised and because of past history, I feel like I have to do everything. I have to do it all. I have to I just put such a high expectation on myself and like unrealistic, I think. Like I have to be like the one, okay, fine, I've got to figure out how to make sure we got all the, I tabulated how much money we need every month. And I, tabulated how much I bring in every month and like, okay, well now I've got to figure out how to bring in this much more, right? I'm doing better today, Carla, thank you. Not yesterday, but the day before, it was real, like I just snapped. I just couldn't even, yeah, so there's that, just taking on too much. Finally, yesterday, I did pretty much nothing. I mean, we had Pinewood Derby. My guys are in Scouts. So we had Pinewood Derby, and I was like, I'm not cooking. We got, I sent Randy to the store to get some of those pizzas to stick in the oven, and I didn't do anything other than that. I didn't. We played Monopoly and ate pizza, so that was good. So, yeah, what am I saying? I'm trying to, so because we're losing the medical insurance, which is another, like, stressful thing, we've been trying to, like, squeeze in all of our medical stuff in these last couple weeks. So that's going to kind of play a part, because we started homeschooling because we didn't know he was going to lose his job. So, yeah, so that's having an effect on the other things as well. Hey, everybody. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. Thank you so much. So there's that. Okay, but as far as reseller stuff, so different ways that I make money online, like I make money from reselling on Etsy and eBay, and I make shirts for Merch by Amazon, and YouTube brings in a little bit of income. Anybody who's watching or out there that, pardon me, does YouTube will tell you, that you don't really get that much. I'm sorry. I think I might be sitting on my mouse. There it is. Okay. Because something weird was going on my screen, and I was like, what is happening? Yeah, so YouTube brings in a little bit, and yeah, just trying to figure out where my attention is going to be best spent, right? So I have been making some sales on Etsy and eBay, and I'm thinking I'm going to start bringing back my either weekly or bi-weekly sales update videos. There's something in the air. Sorry, our weather's changing here. It's gotten warm again, so now my, if I clear my throat, apologies. So because of everything that's been going on, I'm really trying to see where my focus is going to be best spent. And because we'll get to merch in a second, but because of some changes that have been happening with merch and my sales there, I'm putting more focus back on my Etsy and eBay. This last year, 2017, I really focused a lot more on merch because there was quite a bit of potential there. But we've all learned, if you're doing merch by Amazon, that it's a roller coaster. Amazon can literally just say, this listing is hidden. These shirts are hidden. We're going to put you on a timeout. And they did. They did. So, I had spent so much time really ramping up with merch that, like this month, last month was great. I'll share that probably in my sales update, but December was a really good month. But then this month, we're talking like, I don't know, $1,600, which is really amazing. So, but this month, I'm not even at 300 yet. So it's just like you can't count on, or I'm just over 300 or something like that. It's just like, boom, it's too much of this. Like you can only have so much control over that, So that's kind of adding to the stressiness. But then with eBay and Etsy, the algorithm, it is what it is, where like the more you list, the more things show up in search, and it takes time for that ball to get rolling. You can't just, in my brain, in my mind, I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to start listing again. And, it's all going to be, my sales are going to start popping again. Because I still have like 400, 500 things listed, but are they, they just don't show up. I don't know. So, I've really been working on getting some more listings up, and I've got a bunch of pictures taken, and I've been editing pictures. I just heard my phone go off in the other room. Editing pictures to get those listings rolling. So that's been good to do that. So I'm going to be listing more this week. There goes Alexa off. Okay. Hey, I'm going to say it Tiki Techie. I think that's how I'm saying your name. Let's see. I'm trying to read what your chat is saying there. Don't think of it as where do I go from here, but where... Yes, thank you. I really appreciate it. Yeah. I've opened resale. I'm glad I'm not dependent on merch. Yeah, that's the thing. I think I need to look at it that way because I got so... Pardon me. I'm going to mute this so I can yell at Alexa. So I don't yell in your ear, because apparently nobody else can hear it in this house but me. Hang on. There we go. Okay. Pardon. Hey, everybody. Yeah, so, and as I go, if you have questions or comments or anything, go ahead and pop them into the chat. Because, yeah, it's social hour. This is the time, right? So yeah, I'm working this week on listing more, and I do, and this is one of the things I was telling Randy. Like, I said we need to have a sit down talk about my perspective, because I totally get that all of the stress stuff, like I'm doing it to myself, and it's because the perspective of which I'm choosing to look at everything. I just need to like rethink, like it's self-talk, right? You have to think about how you're talking to yourself, and the, oh gosh, what's the word I'm looking for? Just the intensity and the direction of things. I can't, there's a word I'm looking for, but I can't think of it. So yeah, so I have to sit down and say, it's going to be all right, So yeah, I am planning on just kind of looking at merch more like a supplement to my eBay, and because right when it happened, okay, this is part of the thing that I just kind of went off the deep end. I was like, okay, I'm going to list, because I can list 80 shirts a day because of the tier I'm on. Thinking I am not going to squander one of these. I'm going to list 80 shirts a day, and I'm going to get so many listings up on eBay and Etsy, and I'm going to get my videos up. I'm going to make sure that I'm, because in my brain, I was like, okay, I get that Randy's getting a severance package. It's like 2 months. I get that he's applied for unemployment. I understand that he is, looking for a new job, and he could have a new job next week. But for whatever reason, my perspective is like, no, you have got to act like there's nothing else there, and you have got to you know, put yourself in, you know, the driver's seat and make sure that, I mean, I did it to myself, really. But that's just, I don't know if that's just the way I was raised, because I was raised, one, you know, to never depend on a man. You know, always, you know, I had to get my education because if anything ever happened, you know, you need to be able to take care of yourself. And, you know, it was just so ingrained in me to not, I don't know. And, you know, the idea of having to go to my family and say, money, please, or just, you know, to go ask for a handout from family, or even though I know they would do it, my family would help if we needed it, but it's just idea, you know, it's hard, you know. So, yeah. So again, with the merch, now I'm on my merch section. So yeah, it slowed down a lot. It's a crazy roller coaster. I'm sure we're going to talk about it more this week. And I've been getting some emails, and I'm going to talk about that in a second. Well, I guess I'll talk about it now. I've been getting, I get emails and messages pretty regularly. And I remember when I first started YouTube and people would say, like, I can't answer everything, or there's just certain messages I can't respond to. And I would think, gosh, you know, who do you think you are, so big, high and mighty, or whatever? I'm getting that now. I'm just like, I can't, because it's not that I don't, you know, I want to help everybody. I think that's my problem. But part of it is some of the messages I get, it's like, I can't answer that. That's like, you need to talk to Amazon. And then it's just like the time it takes for me to respond, like, this is an Amazon question, you know, and then like, do I get a rude response back? Like, I don't even know. So, but I have gotten some where it was like, I didn't, and I've got a lot going on with like my husband losing his job and all that, like we're homeschooling, we're this and that. And I've gotten some where it's like, they've emailed me and then like the next day they'll copy and paste the email and they'll send it again and like do that a few times. And then if I don't respond in whatever timely manner that they think I should, they'll like message me on Facebook, hey, why aren't you answering my email? I'm like, I don't know. I mean, not to sound mean, but I'm like, I'm not like this corporation that's open 24/7 that is there to answer your email. Sorry. Okay, I'll get off of that now. Anyway, just remember that the people that are, even though they're content creators, yeah, I want to help. I do. But they're people too, and they have lives and things going on. So, yeah. Okay, moving forward. Okay, that was more than I intended to say. But, all right. So, homeschool. How's homeschool going? Thanks, Jeb. That's actually next on the list, homeschool. It's going really well. I say that we did have stress again because last week was pretty stressful. And I think, too, it's just the whole part of being homeschool. The whole part of that is knowing that you've got to work around real life. And while this real life is happening, so we are, you know, because we're losing our insurance, we've got way more doctor's appointments scheduled and dentist appointments scheduled than we would normally have in one set amount of time. And so we're not, like some of the schooling stuff, like the more in-depth things, we're not getting quite as much of, but we're still getting our core academic stuff done. But I was real hard on myself because of that too. Like, why can't I get all this done? You know, like, well, geez, the kids had an appointment, you got an appointment, you know, each day. And like, then we were going to meet with this homeschool group. And then, you know, so it was just, yeah. I made a whole nother kind of like, I was falling apart video for my homeschooling channel, which I would love for you guys to come in. If you're interested, follow our journey on that. It's called Texas Gal Homeschools. I have the link somewhere. I'll link it here too, somewhere later after the show. Yeah, YouTube changed their rules about monetizing channels. So you can't monetize unless you've got 1,000 subscribers. So that channel is not monetized. So if you want to join, that would be really helpful. Let's see. I've got some more stuff, but let me see what the question. Now with the increase of Amazon merch prices and royalties, what would be a good starting for a t-shirt? I'm starting mine now at $19.99 because I'm trying to get at least a $5 profit on stuff. But I mean, I think if you're okay with getting that like $3 profit, then $17.99 is cool. Dev's right. You know what? I get that. Like I said yesterday, I did nothing, and I am trying to do a little more like just chill, Margaret. But I go. It's a cycle for me. If you've watched me for any length of time, it's cyclical. What is this hair doing? Okay, sorry. It's okay. It's and I'll do better, and things will level out. I think it's just life, though, right? Things level out, and then things happen, and then things level out, and then like things happen, And so I think it's just life, I was thinking about that the other day, like this kind of off topic, but just ups and downs, and you start wondering, like, am I okay? I'm like, no, like, it's okay to have emotions, like it's human nature, right? To go through times when you're like angry about things, and to go through times when it's stressful, and to go through times when you're upset and when you're happy, you know what I mean? It's just like, okay, no, it's fine. It's not like I'm doing, I don't know, but you start questioning, because maybe it's because I compare myself to other people who seem like they all have it together, and all the time everything's put together 100%. So maybe that's the problem, is just comparing yourself to people that they don't show it. Maybe that's the only thing, like I show it. If I'm having ups and downs for the most part, yeah. So I just think it's normal. It's cyclical. Yeah. I think it's on the mend, though. I think the worst of it's over, of me being so hard on myself. So I think it's going to get better. It's cool. Thank you, though. Alexander says, do you have a Patreon account so subscribers can support you? I do have a Patreon account. It's kind of gears itself towards merch. And there's that. Then I think I have my PayPal, like if you want to support the channel kind of thing, down in the thing. I'm not asking people for that because I feel bad. But when I shared about Rand's job loss, I said, I have my affiliate link. So like if you're going to shop at Amazon, you're already heading that way, like click to go through my link to get into Amazon, then that would help, because then it's just, then you're not like, it's just like a finder's fee from Amazon. I don't know. So there's that. Fear is the enemy. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Time to switch from playful casual, go full tilt serious focus mode. Thanks, Tiki. Wouldn't it be better to sell high ticket items where if you sell... Well, this is true. Yeah, Margaret. So I am definitely, going to be leaning a little more towards my eBay and Etsy stuff. Bubble bath works. Not that anybody wants to visualize that, but last night bath bombs are the bomb. So, it's what you tell yourself. Thanks. All right. Yeah, normal peaks and valleys. Yeah, I think I got right on that edge, and then luckily I'm okay. It's cool. Okay, so YouTube, I kind of already mentioned that, if if you're interested in following our homeschool stuff, join over on Texas Gal Homeschools. That would be helpful. And yeah. So I've got a list of videos of stuff that's coming up, but I always like to ask, if you guys have any needs or things that you are, have questions about. And this is kind of where I can take some of the emails that I get and make a video answering some of the questions in the emails that I get, which is probably what I should do. But if you guys have any ideas or things you're like, oh, I just have questions about this, then, I can hopefully maybe do a video helping out with that. So, gosh, I went through all that really quickly. So anyway, hopefully you guys are doing okay. There weren't a lot of questions, but you guys were really supportive, and I appreciate it. Thank you. And so tomorrow, I'm planning on doing a sales update just to kind of fill in what kind of things have been selling lately, and it's slowly picking back up and that kind of stuff. So yeah, thanks so much, Carol. Thanks, Julie, and everybody. So yeah, this I guess is gonna be a shorty one, but that's okay. So yeah, I'm gonna go, like you say, I'm gonna go take care of myself, maybe play some Candy Crush, and chill for a little while. Okay. Again, thank you, and I truly appreciate it. And I've gotten a lot of really supportive emails too. I know I mentioned some of the other emails, but I've gotten some amazing supportive emails, and I really, really appreciate it. Oh, that just reminds me. I did do, before my husband lost his job, I did something for myself, and I was going to unbox it real fast. I got it from it's an Etsy seller, and it's super cute. What's her name? Okay, this is the Etsy seller. Tremendous Tiny, or is that her? I think that's the Etsy page, right? Tremendous Tiny. So yeah, tag your it. So basically, it's like because I was looking at mystery jewelry boxes, because I sell them on Etsy, like I do mystery jewelry boxes. But then I saw this lady, she makes these pins, right? And you kind of fill out a little thing about yourself, and she makes and sends you these pins that are specific for you. And so I wanted to share what she did for me. So the first pin she made me is a sparkly Texas pin, which I think is super cute. Thank you. And then the second, I wish I could remember how much I spent on it. And then the other one, look, it's a Doctor Who police callbacks, but it says Margaret's call box. Isn't that cute? And it's got sparkly windows. So yeah, again, I wanted to give a big shout out to Tremendous Tiny. Oh gosh, how much was it? I don't know if there was a receipt in there. $10 or something. It wasn't that much. It wasn't too much at all. But I thought they turned out super cute. Super cute. I don't know. I was just like, I need to do something for myself, of course. And then my husband loses his job. That's what I get. No, I'm kidding. So yeah, definitely go check out Tremendous Tiny on Etsy. So that was really cool. Cool. Okay, again, thanks so much, you guys. Go over there and hit that thumbs up. And if you're watching later, leave a comment down below. Just say hey. You know, I like to hear from everybody. So I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks so much. Bye.